It's hot today, guys. It's really warm. It was like 33 degrees Celsius, I think. I'm not too sure, but I think it's around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll check later, but yeah, it's pretty hot and it's nice. I have some big projects today, so we're going to be outside. We're going to be working quite hard when it's warm, but that's alright. I don't mind doing it. I actually am happy. It's nice weather out, but you can maybe see this behind me. There's a line here, over here, and it's attached to a tree back there. You probably see it, that tree over there. And that's a tree I'm going to fell. I did the other tree that was here before. I told you guys, I showed you a little bit. And this time I am going to do the other one. I'm a bit more confident now, and it just takes some time and some practice, some getting used to. To be sure, we did attach it to another tree just to make sure it doesn't fall over the wrong side and it's safe. It's just extra protection, extra safety. I am pretty confident I could do it without, but it's just to be sure. You can never be too sure with those kind of things. And if it falls down the wrong way, it will ruin my fence, the horse pasture fence. I don't know if you can see the horses behind me, but they are watching closely. I will put them in the other field when I start using the saw, of course, but for now they are allowed to have a look. And if it goes wrong, it will go through the fence on that side. If it goes wrong very badly, then it will fall down on the horse shelter. But hey, we are going to do it right, and then nothing goes wrong, hopefully. That's why we put this line over here. It's very strong. Don't know if you saw the video where we visited my stepdad's boat. It's a very large ship, and all this rope is actually from him. It's leftover things he replaced, but it's extremely strong, so it can hold it easily. The tree is dead for, it has been dead for I think 3 years now, and it's not very large as well, so it's not a crazy big tree or anything like that, so we should be good. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you things if it's possible, if it's safe. With these kind of things, I have the priority by doing the task and not by filming. I like to show you guys as much as I can, but I also want to keep myself and my surroundings safe, and also my camera gear, of course. But yeah, I'll show you a little bit here and there, and then when it's down, I think I'm going to cut it down in pieces, move the bigger pieces out of the way. The horses love to play with fallen trees, and if it's safe for them to do, I love for them to play with it as well, because it's just natural behavior. It's what they would do when they were out in nature. They would use it to scratch, and that's behavior I like to see here as well. So if there's a tree and it's safe, then I can keep it there, but of course in wintertime I can also use the wood. But we have a lot of fallen trees this year, so it will probably be enough wood. We'll see. When it's down, I will see what I'm going to do with it. But I'm going to put on some protection gear, some safety pants, and then start working. So it went exactly how we wanted. It's right in the middle, nothing broke, so yeah, went perfect. Took a bit longer, but it's always the same with these kind of things. Always takes longer than you think, but we just like to take our time and be safe. So then it takes a little bit longer, but it's done now. Now the pasture is full of fallen trees, but the horses like to play with it, and we're going to clean up a little bit all the small branches we are going to make a fire with, probably at the end of the day, and then clean it up a little bit, and then later clean up everything. But yeah, pretty happy with how it went. We are quite hot now, it's so warm, and these safety pants are pretty hot as well, but we're going to grab some lunch and then clean up. Dylan and I have some friends coming over tonight, and because the weather is so amazing, we thought it would be nice to just sit outside in the garden and enjoy a bonfire. And these bits are perfect for this because they are extremely dry because the tree has been dead for so long, and we need to clean it up anyway, so it is perfect to use for tonight's fire. So we're just going to grab every loose bits like these, the smaller ones I don't need a chainsaw for, and collect them so we can make the fire later on. And then all the bigger branches I will do, I think, in a few days time. Now I just want to clean up all the small parts, and then later on I will use a chainsaw to cut up all the large branches. But first I want the horses to enjoy it so they can play a little bit with it, and we can enjoy this for the bonfire tonight. So that's what we're going to do, just collecting sticks. These are the first ones this year on the property. I did find some in other places, but on the property these are the first ones, and yeah, they taste delicious. there's still a lot more that need to ripe a bit more, but that will happen in, I think, the next days, maybe the next weeks, but some are ripe and they taste amazing.
Wat is de voorsprong? 3 meter?
Nee, volgens mij is het 3,60 meter. Voor die ene dag van die zomer. Ja,
Maar toen wij met in die villa zaten, we waren bij die opa die geen school. Ja, maar toch, in Nederland is het ook 59.
Relatief goedkoop voor
Maar
het
toen hebben we ook pizza op en zo. Dat was 6, 7, 8 euro.
I was at the garden center today and I couldn't help but notice that there were a lot of plants on discount right now. And it was a pretty nice discount as well, and I thought this area could use a little bit more color anyway, so I just grabbed some and I'm going to put it in here because I just think they look nice. Look at this. Can never have enough plants, I guess. well, it's the next day. I really enjoyed spending a nice summer night out. It was really nice to be outside yesterday evening with my friends coming by, and it was just it was really nice out. It was just, the sun went down, it was very beautiful. I really like that spot, and also with the fire it's always just a nice feeling when it's not too cold to sit outside and just enjoy company of friends. So yeah, it was very nice. And today I spent a few hours just resting because it's so extremely hot, and it is still very hot right now. You can see the horses behind me. They are standing in the shadow mostly. Luckily they have a lot of shade here, so wherever they are they don't need to be in full sun, not one moment during the day. They always have spots where there's shadow, and right now behind me there is still shadow. And in the field as well, they have trees all around and they have a sheltered area, so they don't need to be in the full sun. But I want to do some work outside still. There's a lot of overgrown patches in the field that I need to clean up. If I wait too long it will just get more and more, and yeah, it is very hot and it's not always nice to work outside when it's this hot. But I want to get it done, and it's also nice to be outside when it's not raining, so I try to enjoy it as much as I can, although it's pretty hot. So I'm just going to grab some stuff, because you can see right here next to me there's a lot of nettles, and it's not dangerous for horses or anything like that, but it starts to overgrow my fence, and that's a big problem. So I'm going to trim everything down, just clean up a little bit. And when they have the nettles on the ground and they dry out a bit, they really like to eat them, and it's very healthy for them. And I might grab some for myself to make some tea out of, but first I need to cut it down, and that will be yeah, I think it will be a bit of hard work in the sun, but hey, I can work on my tan. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the first time wearing like this shorter shirt. Always the t-shirts are coming to here, so I need to work on my my farmer's tan, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to grab my stuff and get started before I get too hot already and don't want to do it anymore, but it's fine. We'll see how far I'll get. I ran out of string. I don't know how you call it, but the cord string thing that goes in here, yeah, it's completely finished, so cannot continue anymore. And I checked if I have another one laying around, and I don't, so I need to buy a spool, but that's not something I'm going to do now. I'm very hot already, and I did the most important part, so yeah, I wanted to do the whole field, but that's not going to happen today. So yeah, that's just sometimes how it goes. I was quite motivated to finish it, but hey, it wasn't meant to be today, and also it is just very hot, so I'm sweaty already, and it's fine for today. I will just grab a new one somewhere the coming days probably, and then finish the rest. Well, I'm over at the pigs enclosure because I want to give them some straw, but we are completely out of straw now. It's supposed to be on top of that enclosure over there, but you can see it's empty now. We do have some straw in the barn on the other side of the property, so I will go and grab some bales, and then if I have everything collected here outside of their fence, I will throw it over and try to put it up there, and then one of the bales I will put in that stall, in the small barn area where they sleep. It is pretty hot, so some of you guys might think, why do they need straw? And it's not like they need it because it's cold, but it also helps them when it's hot. They can lay in there and release some of their body heat to the straw, so it helps cool them down actually. And it also helps with the bugs and insects, flies, things like those, because when they are in the straw, the flies and the mosquitoes and everything are not able to land on the pig. So yeah, they like straw as well in the winter as in summertime, so we are going to give them some straw right now. I first need to grab it and then see if I can put it on top without making too much of a mess. Pigs always really like to play with straw, so we'll see how it works out. You can see the pigs are checking it out right now. I just threw the straw in there and I removed the strings that attach the whole straw bale together. And now you have like this. Let me grab one. It's just a small amount. The whole bale is loose now, but I'm not going to spread this evenly around their enclosure because they don't really like the way I do it anyway. We always say to each other they like to make their own beds, so if I'll do it now, they will just rearrange it completely. They just like to do it on their own, and it keeps them busy. It gives them something to do. It gives them something to use their snouts for, which they would do in nature as well. They like to make their own nests and make their own bed in nature as well. So yeah, we like to give them that opportunity here as well. They also grab all kind of things from their enclosure, so they will grab leaves and branches and all sorts of things to build like a nest, like a bed for them. And the straw just really helps now when it's hot, and for the flies and the bugs and the mosquitoes and everything. And it helps them cool down, so it gives them something to do and it really helps them. So when they are happy, I'm happy. So we'll give them some space to rearrange their home, and then hopefully they'll have a good sleep tonight. You will, buddy. They always sleep very well. They snore, like they are very loud when they are asleep. It's such a funny sound. But when you walk past their enclosure, you walk by at night and they are sleeping, you can just hear them snoring so extremely loud. It's quite a funny thing when you have guests over and they don't know. But sounds like you have some monsters in your garden, but it's just the pigs, and they are very sweet and very nice. No monsters, but at night they do sound like it. I could spend time here for hours. I really love those pigs. They are such funny animals. I love watching how they rearrange the whole enclosure, but like this. They really enjoy it when the humans are around as well. They really enjoy company, and they are always talkative. They are busy with doing all sorts of things. Really nice animals to watch. But I really need to shower now as well. I look like a scarecrow and I feel like a scarecrow as well. When I was putting them up there, I was just completely showered in straw, but yeah, I don't mind getting dirty if it's around the animals. It's just part of it, and I was sweating already, so it's fine. So no friends coming over tonight. I'm completely alone, but that's fine. I like the peace and quiet, and I had some wood left over from yesterday. There's still a lot, so yeah, more than enough to build another bonfire. And I'm not really alone. I have the chickens around me. They love to scratch and walk around in the garden, see if they can find a little snack here and there. And it's very nice to just sit here and watch them do the thing. And it's starting to cool down a bit now. It was very hot today again. I enjoyed it. I'm getting used to the heat, and always when that's the case, the weather will change again and probably will be raining. But for now, it's still very nice, and it's cooling down. The wind is picking up now, so it's quite comfortable to be outside. I think in an hour or so it will start to cool down for the night, and then the fire is really going to be nice. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I also think it might be pretty sunset tonight. It's a bit cloudy, but it's still sunny as well. And on those very hot days when it's cloudy at night, tends to be a very beautiful sunset. You guys know I love some beautiful sunsets, and yeah, always looking forward to see it. So I'm pretty hopeful it will be beautiful today. But this is beautiful already, so it's fine if it isn't. I'm enjoying myself anyways.